Does that work?
Hello.
Hello.
Both of us trying to work this out when we've never been on live before.
I know. Oh, bloody hell. There's no way you can test it though, is there?
No, without actually just going live. So,
Yeah.
hello everyone. There's only 3 of us, but it's fine. We'll put this up afterwards anyway, and we're going to try and see if we can get subtitles, if I can figure out how.
Yeah. Put it on
done
YouTube.
it. Yeah, exactly. So that's fine. I guess we can just start rather than waiting.
Yeah.
Wait for people, and there's only 3. So, do you want to? Should we start with the questions?
Yeah, we can do.
Okay. Well, there were a couple that were just basically asking how your recovery is going. So, we just do a little summary of how it's been.
So at the moment, it's going really well. I think the main thing that's staying with me at the moment is the fatigue. I don't really have a lot of pain anymore. I've come completely off one of my pain meds, which is amazing. But yeah, it's mainly the fatigue still. I am starting to walk further because normally I'd just walk around the house and that was it. And then anything outside, I'd use the wheelchair. So the last couple of days, I've actually gone out with the dog and with mum, and we've just walked around the block and done a short walk, and that's like more than I've been able to do in years. So that's amazing, really.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, I mean, my whole body aches massively from it. I can believe how unfit I was, but I suppose it's been nearly 9 years I've not done any exercise.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, the other weird thing that I've not spoken about online is that I had bone graft coming out of my neck at the back. So it's so odd. And I even, when I spoke to my...
Did we? 'Cause we weren't sure if people would want to see the pictures.
Yeah, and even now it's so odd because it looks like sand, almost like really white sand, and it was just coming out of my neck out the back. There was like a little hole that had been made, and I spoke to the surgeon and he said he'd never seen it before either, and he said it was probably when they were closing up the wound that some of the graft made its way up, and then after that, because it's like a foreign body, it doesn't want to be in there, it kind of pushes its way out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's all sorted now because it's closed back over. But I think I just got to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, well, at least it's stopped now, so you're not having random bone sand out of you.
Bone sand.
So that's good. And obviously, I think we also had another question about, so now you've had your surgery, whether you still have to use your neck brace and a wheelchair.
Yeah, so neck brace wise, I haven't used that since surgery at all. They do say you should probably use it up to a year in the car, in transport, just in case anything happens, because it takes a full year for it to completely fuse. So really, even though the metalwork's in there, it's still quite unstable. So if I was to have an accident or just like get hit from behind or anything, it can just jolt it and then it could ruin the whole thing. So that's only when I'm wearing it. But I used to wear it in the house when I had like really bad headaches or sickness and things like that, because it would just lift my head off of my shoulders and I'd feel so much better. But since surgery, because they've obviously put the metalwork in at the back, I don't need to use that anymore, which is amazing.
That's really good. So it's just for traveling now, is it?
Yeah, literally just traveling.
Did you ever measure yourself? Because we looked it up and it said people were like taller.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. So they said that you could be like a couple of inches taller, obviously, because they put you in traction, which is like when they pull your head up and then they fuse it like that. So we measured, like, I think it was when we got back like a week afterwards, and I haven't changed at all, and I was really disappointed.
Well, just pretend. We'll be like, yeah, you've grown 2 inches. Oh, right. What was the other one? So we had one from Claire95, and she said that you're an incredible and inspirational woman, and she was wondering how much more needed to be raised. Okay. I guess with that, we can talk through like what we've raised so far. But I guess the thing is, obviously, the surgery's happened, but now we're trying to raise money to sort of get rid of the big loans your parents now have.
Yeah. which is I suppose a little bit complicated, because in the beginning we were like, we're raising for the surgery, but
Yeah.
then I had to take that space when I got the chance to do it. So yeah, we had a lot of loans we had to take out to basically get us that 40,000 mark, because it's so much money.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, now anything is just to cover that, because we're in debt for a lot of years.
Yeah. So we've got, so the current total on the Just Giving page is 10,318, which is obviously about 25%.
Yeah.
And like, while 25%, it's like, oh, it's only 25%. Like, that's massive. That's a massive amount of money. So
Oh,
obviously,
that's huge. I never expected that we'd raise 10 grand on its own. That's insane.
yeah, because I think when we started the Reach for Sky, I think you had about 3 grand in there or something.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? The difference it's made now. And then obviously within that, the way we managed to get all of those monies, and a shout out, I guess, to all these people who have helped us, all the giveaways we did. So with Alice Colson Love donating the lashes, then we had the joint giveaways, Frankie Makes, Elsie Moss Botanicals, Freya Snow Textiles, Creations by Calm, Majestic Design, Lady Garden Illustrations, GMA Beads, Gabby Kenny Art, Andrea J. Stewart. Then we have the Eldrobe and Abigail Walker lingerie one.
Yeah.
The Box Creations by Lucy and Julia, and Frankie's Sweet Pea Creation Shop was our first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was. Oh my God. It seems like so long ago now.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, and then also a quick shout out to Naomi, who helped us originally with all the graphics for the thing before I figured out how to do anything. Now we've got Canva, we're like, oh yeah, we're pros now. But yeah, Naomi really helped us out with that as well.
She did such a good job. Even just like the Reach for Sky logo is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. It was so good. So yeah, obviously we have that like 10 grand in there. And then obviously there's the other things we're doing now. We're just putting the money straight into PayPal so that we don't have to have the money it takes. That's the thing, isn't it? Like, Just Giving is obviously a charity platform, but they still take a percentage when you take the money out.
Yeah, I don't know if everyone knows that, but it's also, we've worked out, it's each time you withdraw. So I think I've withdrawn about 3 times. So I've done it in 3 chunks. Because obviously we needed it before surgery, and then when it builds up, I don't really want it sat in there. But each time, I think they take 2.9%, which when it works it out, is actually quite a lot each time. So even though it's a good place to collect all the money and it's like safe and people feel comfortable with it, you end up with more through PayPal or direct ways.
Yeah, not having to take that percentage out. But obviously we've always got that option there for people who don't feel as comfortable sending PayPal or bank transfer or whatever. But obviously we had the tattoo raffle that raised £1,275, and that went straight to PayPal, didn't it?
That was so good. I can't believe we raised so much. So yeah, thank you to everyone at Atelier 4 for that.
Yeah, that was really good. So yeah, generally, in answer to the question, obviously, yeah, we have got technically another like 30,000 to raise. However, it's an ongoing thing. It's loans that have got out. The surgery has happened, but obviously we just want to, for as long as we can, help Sky's family out with trying to pay off those loans. So it's not like a direct, you need to make this much money, blah, blah. And obviously if you look at the Just Giving, it's a different amount to what has actually been raised, because some of the money we now got straight to PayPal or bank transfer.
Yeah, because obviously the other things that we've collected is from all over, really. But yeah, I suppose it's just, we're going to keep it going until we can get closer to that figure, and it might take a while. And obviously at the moment with everything going on with the world, I know that people obviously don't have a lot of money either. So yeah, we'll just take our time with it, I think. There's no rush with anything.
Exactly. And what we can look forward to is eventually, when the world goes back slightly to normal, we could actually do a physical event, you know?
Yeah.
So let's all keep our fingers crossed when the world goes back to normal and we can figure that out. What other questions did we have? Oh, I wonder who this one's from. Because I hear your dad is very cool and has exceptional hair. I mean, to be fair, Sky, your dad does have exceptional hair. It's got to be said.
Well, this is the whole story. Is he was like, okay, I'm going to write a question in, and I thought it was going to be really serious. And then Freya texted me and was like, your dad's just put this, so he's got exceptional hair.
Oh dear. Well, it's true. You know, that's where you get your great locks from, clearly.
Well, yeah, it runs in the family.
Oh, and we got a hair-related question as well, a random one. What dye do you use in your hair?
Oh, okay. I use Manic Panic. I find it's just the easiest thing that like actually holds in, because since I had the half and half hair, the blonde side just wants to wash out so easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one to hold the colour.
Yeah, Manic Panic or Directions. I mean, my hair's currently really faded right now, so it's not a great example. And then I guess the next thing, because someone asked about the raffle prizes, so we can just have a little talk through all of them and
yeah.
generally.
I've got a list here, so I'll just have a look. So if we start from the beginning, really, I suppose one of the first ones we got was the Inside Out Toys, which is your mum's company, isn't it?
Yeah, so Inside Out Toys is run by my mum and stepdad, and so their donation is it's like, I haven't got it here because you know it's at the warehouse obviously, but it's a ride-on toy, kind of like, it makes me think of those, you know, you get those little suitcases for kids, but they're trunky.
Yeah, wheels.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. So it's like a bear ride-on toy, and then it's got a little compartment that you can like the kids can put all their toys in it, basically.
Yeah. No,
so
that's
anyone with kids, that's a good prize. Great for Christmas.
Yes, because Christmas is coming up.
Exactly. So I said, if you don't want your prizes, just be a cheapskate and use them for Christmas presents.
Yeah, pass them on.
Exactly.
Okay. What we've got after that is the Empower Community Fitness membership. So that is a month's membership, isn't it?
Yeah, so my stepsister Emily runs the fitness classes. She obviously did them in person before in Derby, actually, but now she can obviously do them for anyone because she's got the online facility. So basically, you pay the money if you were paying, but obviously for this she's giving it for free, and she puts you in a Facebook group, and then I think she does 4 per week. Yeah. And she does like Step Up, which is involving a step as you do the dances. It's kind of like really fun, energetic ways to work out, and you're obviously in a group environment.
Yeah, it's like clubbing as well, isn't it? She uses glow sticks and stuff.
Yeah,
like
that. So club size thing, which is so you do it in a dark room with some glow sticks, feel like you're going out, because obviously no one's able to do that at the moment. So it's a nice way to do that, and you know.
Well, yeah, that's at the same time. Lockdown. Because people are going to want to get fit and stuff like that. That's what happened last time, is everyone wanted to do fitness routines at home. So that's a perfect way for lockdown again this month.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, so we have one that's more local to down here, which was around Plymouth, isn't it? So it's the Lucy Jones photography shoot. So with that, it's basically a photo shoot. Obviously, it's only for people around the area. I think, how many miles did she say in the beginning?
5 or 10, but I'm sure we can figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for the people that are around the Plymouth area, basically Lucy's an amazing photographer. She's done loads of photos for us because she's a family friend of ours as well. But she's offering like a family shoot, which is really nice. And again, Christmas coming up, but also just generally, it's just a really nice to have a little family shoot.
And they're all high resolution digital images as well, aren't they? Which is brilliant.
Yeah. So you get those with that as well. The next one I'm just going to go and get from the floor.
Right. Got some of them. They've sent them to her directly, so she can show them on here.
Right. I'm going to try and show this. My really great camera coming in now. Okay. So we've got this massive hamper of food items. There's loads in there. There's biscuits, chocolates, sweets. What else have we got? There's so much stuff in there.
That's
Like,
huge.
I assume
Wow.
we trying to carry that upstairs earlier.
Yeah, I expect it to be that big. From the pictures, it doesn't even look that big. That's massive.
Yeah. So that one was donated by Lisa Kitchen, and she made that up for us. So yeah, it's just a massive big hamper. Obviously, if you've got allergies and stuff, it might not be the best prize to win. So let us know if you've got that, because obviously we won't want to allocate you that prize. But yeah, it's great. It's literally full of stuff, so that'll keep you going in lockdown and keep you going with all the sweet chocolate.
It's great for like a cozy night as well, isn't it? Because I'm
Exactly,
loads of people are going to have those, so that would be brilliant. After that, we've also got Eleanor Bridal as well, which is Ellie Kitchen, isn't it? Her business.
Yeah.
And with that, some vintage earrings.
Yeah, they're really nice little sort of like drop earrings. I haven't got them with me, but if you check the Instagram post, they're nice little pink drop earrings. So they're really sweet.
And everything from her is sort of like secondhand and reused vintage things, which I think is so good as well, because we need to start reusing stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Buying new all the time.
100%. And yeah, her business is basically to give pre-loved wedding dresses to brides, and I think it's good because obviously one is the cost involved. It's massive for a wedding, and two, you know, as you say, we need to get out of always buying new everything. Yes. Especially as people tend to wear a dress once and never again. So
exactly, that's the thing. So if we can help by just reusing things, that's brilliant. It helps the world, it helps everyone, saves money. Perfect.
Exactly. On the next one, this is my mum's business. She's actually closing it now, but obviously she's had some stock left, so she has donated. It's basically an either or, so you can pick which one you want.
Okay.
So from her Yasmin Bags business, named after my sister and not me. Food, I don't know. So there's a Yasmin Bags satchel, so it's a leather satchel, or the Jobo brand, again the name of my brother.
You're being a bit left out here, aren't you?
No, me and my sister Hannah are like, excuse me. And the Jobo is like a hold-all bag.
Yeah.
You quite like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I love that. I think that looks so cool.
But it's really good because it's good for like weekends away and stuff. So, and I guess you have a bit more of a, if you want, feminine, masculine, but like they're both kind of unisex anyway. So
they're real leather as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's high quality stuff. So
yeah.
That'll be. So after that, we have also Saluting Solo Magpies, which is Sarah Carnahan's business that she does. She does loads of embroidery, doesn't she? Which is amazing, really. I've watched how she's progressed over the years, and it's incredible. And she's giving out 2 prints, isn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, so she's got 2 prints. They're really cute. They'll be great for like sticking up on the wall. I think it's really nice to just have something in your room. Like when you wake up, you see my thing and you're on the side of my wardrobe. It's just nice to have something in your room.
Well, they look lovely framed as well, don't they? Like a little wooden frame. Really nice. But yeah, her work is brilliant. And even it's really different to have a print of something that's been embroidered as well, because even on the prints you can see all the stitches. So yeah, I think that's really cool. After that, we also have Ruby and Wonder, which is a business that does lots of jewellery.
Yeah.
And are they handmade pieces?
Yeah. So Tara and I think her husband Wayne, they like do them by hand, like handcrafted. I've got not on right now. I don't know what I've done with them now. They're probably in my bedroom. Me get ready in a rush. But yeah, they make some really beautiful jewelry. It's all like silver, and then she uses a lot of like stones and things in them. So yeah, really nice. Go check them out. And I think the nice connection we've got there is Tara lives in Yardley, and that's where Sky and I actually used to live. So it's really nice.
That's lovely. And obviously with her, we've got a £25 voucher for online, so you can literally pick anything you want as well for £25.
Yeah, so that'd be good to go towards, again, like a Christmas thing, go towards getting something a bit bigger. So that'd be nice.
Definitely.
The next one I think I've got with me is the Andrea Stewart pieces. For our main giveaway, she painted an original art piece of a picture that Sky had taken in Cornwall. And so she also wanted to donate for our raffle too. So she then made some prints of that original painting. So we've got 2 of these lovely prints, really nice.
I've actually got one of those as well. She was so kind and she messaged me and she said, would you like a print? So I've got one and we've got it up in our house as well, which is so cool. But it's just, I love seeing pieces like that people have put work into. And it's like you said, it's an original because it's a photo that I took as well. So you won't find it anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really nice. Nice touch as well. And thank you for donating to both, Andrea. That was very nice.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I think I've got the other one as well. She says, I don't know here. See, the thing is, I was like, I don't want to open it because for people who want it, specifically to them. So I haven't opened them. But the next one is by Lauren at Bad Hair Clay, which she does these really cute, like polymer clay clip earrings, and they are in here. But I just wanted to keep them like this.
Yeah, I'll open them. But we have a picture anyway, don't we, on the Instagram?
Yeah, exactly. Check the Instagram out, but they're really cute.
They're my favourite colours as well. Which
yeah, exactly.
So cool.
So, yeah, they link very well. Yeah, they're really cute, and it'd be a great gift for anyone who loves a little accessory.
Yes, definitely. So the next thing we have is by Olive and Ivy, which is, I know Rebecca personally, she's Rebecca Lipscomb. She's in the Exeter area, but obviously this can be sent anywhere in the UK. Yeah. But she has a business that's completely eco and plastic free, which is wonderful for people who want to look more to helping the environment and go plastic free. So she's got a £60 plastic free hamper, which is amazing because that's such a high amount and there's so many products that are in there as well that you can choose. So what she said is that you can choose them off the internet, can't you, on her shop of what you want, up to £60, and then you'll get the hamper delivered to you.
Yeah, so it's really good. I think she's got things like just basically anything you can think of, but like the eco-friendly version. So she has like razors with wooden handles. She's got a lot of like cloths and things, hasn't she?
Yeah, she makes wax wraps all the time. So instead of using like cling film or sandwich bags, she has wax wraps that you can reuse and put sandwiches in, any food items really. And then like you said, she's got like cleaning products that are eco and wooden brushes and just anything like toothbrushes that are wooden, usable, and bamboo. So yeah, anything you can think of. I think she also does Tony's chocolate bars as well, which are also sourced. The cocoa is sourced eco, basically. I'm so explaining things.
That'll do. They'll know what we mean.
Yeah. So yeah, there's chocolate on there as well. So there's literally anything you can think of that's eco-friendly.
Yeah. And then the next one. This is our main prize, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Matt Beck is a photographer, and he is happy to travel anywhere. Obviously, restriction permitting. We'll wait until that's lifted.
Yeah.
But he is happy to do any style of photo shoot. He'll do, a family portrait, lifestyle, like a personal one that's just of you, pet, anything. Even like if you want it for your company or something, like as an advertising thing.
Yeah.
He's offering a full day with between 60 to 80 photos with that as well. So yeah, it's amazing. That would be, if he was like that at retail, he'd be offering that for £850, did he say?
Yeah, 850, which is incredible, really. That's like the amount you save on. I mean, it's free if you win it, but it's insane. I'm so grateful that he's felt lovely enough to be able to donate something like that, because it's incredible.
So yeah, definitely go check out his page, see sort of like what he does, and he's got a website as well, which has got loads of pictures on there as well, which will show you what kind of things he does. But honestly, he said he's happy to do whatever, and he's happy to travel, obviously in the UK. But yeah, so that's a really good prize. And then our second like top prize is the G-Technic master detailing kit, which is a load of car products. They're literally amazing. Like, they're all really expensive normally, and there's a whole kit. I can't remember how many's in there. I think I counted before,
There's a lot. I'll have a look at the Instagram post we did.
It is literally got all the things you want. Basically, my sister and stepmom both work at G-Technic, so I managed to get a contact in there, and they've been lovely enough to donate a whole master kit. So anyone who is a car lover will really appreciate this.
It's worth £210 as well, which is...
and to be honest, it's probably worth more because it's like £210 they sell it as a kit, so all the individual products and that as well. So go
for Christmas, if you don't know what to get your boyfriend or your dad or that like man in your life that's really hard to buy for,
I mean, or female car lovers, Sky, come on now.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You're like, I don't care about cars.
But yes, that would be perfect for Christmas. That person that you know loves cars, you don't know what to get them, that would be perfect.
Yeah. So thank you for G-Technic for donating that. It's really good.
We also have a family pass for Woburn Safari Park. So obviously that's for people. Yes, got it there. It's for people further up that way, around that area, Woburn. But if you want to travel, same thing as well.
Day out, isn't it?
We know this was donated by Heidi, and she's a family friend as well of us. My mum's known her for years, since they were like kids. So that's really lovely of her to do that. She works there. She is a zookeeper, and I think she predominantly looks after the elephants, which is so cool.
Cool job.
Yeah, I love to do that. So she's been so kind to donate that. So that's a family pass. I think it's 2 adults, 2 children. And that doesn't expire until the October 2021. So it's around for a whole year. So hopefully we'll come out of lockdown and things will get better for that whole year, and then you can take a trip to the zoo. Yeah,
absolutely. Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And then the next one is a personalised one as well, isn't it? Handcrafted, I mean. Again, I haven't taken it out of the package. It's in here.
Okay.
See this nice little sticker she's popped on. And that is from Elle's Handcrafted Boutique, and it's some handmade earrings, and again they're from clay as well. They're really cute. So you should definitely check that out, and thank you so much to Elise for donating those.
It's just, I think it's amazing that people make this sort of thing, like such a talent, because it looks so professional, and to run that business from home as well, it's amazing. I love it.
And then got a few more.
Yeah, we've got the River Island. So basically this was making up the whole amount. So we've got 2 £25 vouchers and 1 £50. Obviously that makes 100 altogether, so it's split up. That's basically vouchers for River Island. So you can buy anything you like, either from the website or in store when they open, which would be great. I haven't shopped in River Island for a while, but they do some nice stuff.
I got some really nice leather trousers from there.
Yeah,
the ones I wore on Halloween.
Yes. You dressed up as a devil, didn't you?
Yeah,
that's really cool. So we can potentially have 3 winners of that, can't we, with the amounts. So there's something for everyone there, whether you're a man or woman, anything. They'll do loads of things for you.
And then we have with Love Elle, which is my stepbrother's girlfriend Eliza. She's got a company that does wax melts. I mean, her company is great anyway, because they donate a percentage of the profits to charity anyway, because of memory of her mum. But she's donating a wax melt kit, and that's 2 what do they call them? Clam shells.
Yeah, clamshell. Yeah.
I think, which
Like
basically
two
is,
wax. Yeah.
yeah, the 2 wax things and then the little dish to melt it in. So yeah, that's really cute and great for at the moment while we're stuck indoors. Make your house smell nice at least.
They've really gone up as well. Like everyone loves wax melts at the moment. It's really gone up in, I suppose, fashion. Like it's
Yeah.
something off and then everyone does it now. But yeah, they're really nice. I love wax melts because they're so easy to just put on your little burner and leave them, and then your house smells lovely.
Yeah, and I guess the bonus with wax melts is they sort of go for longer because you're not like waiting for a wick. You're just burning it every time, aren't you?
Yeah, and then it just hardens, doesn't it, if you don't use it all either?
Yeah. Exactly.
And then the last one we've got is from Elite Equine, isn't it? Which is the supplements for horses.
Yeah. So Maxie donated the Elite Equine supplements. I think, is it 2 we've got?
Yeah, it's 2 bottles, isn't it, of supplements?
Yeah. So they're really big. They'll last you ages. I don't know a massive amount. I have got a horse, but I'm not entirely sure. I just know that my mum gives Nemo some. So, you know, that's really good for your horses. So basically, all the horse lovers, that's a great gift for you. And
well, it just keeps your horses well, doesn't it? This
exactly.
is brilliant. You want to keep them well and healthy. So yeah, people who own horses or like riding and things like that is perfect.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, basically that's all the raffle prizes. So there's loads.
Yeah.
So in terms of getting a ticket, it's £3.50 per ticket. You can send the money either by PayPal, bank transfer, or Just Giving. The details are all on the Instagram, the Facebook, or message us if you're not sure. We just need your details, so just your name, number, email, whatever, contact details, location, just for some prizes that are location based. I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's it. And then it was going to end on Halloween, but we decided to extend it a bit more, just give people more time to enter, and also just keep it running because there's so many prizes there. It would be great to get quite a lot of entries going, and then because at the moment people have got a really good chance of winning something.
Exactly, yeah. So
we extended it to the 14th, didn't we?
We did, yeah. So you've got until 11:59 p.m. on the 14th. And then we'll reveal the winners, I think, a couple of days afterwards on the Monday.
Yes, yeah.
The plan. So, yeah. So please share in the raffle and donate and enter if you can. You can enter as many times as you want. Yeah. Also, something to add is we've also got a Depop page. And I haven't put it up yet, but if anyone buys something from Depop between now and the 14th, you will get an entry to the raffle. So,
which is great.
Yeah. At the moment, we've got, I think, a few more smaller sizes, and we have got more to put up, but it takes a while, doesn't it, to get the pictures and things ready, but we have got more, so keep having a look out. We'll keep updating. With
a lot of the stuff is new or hardly worn as well, because I sent a massive huge box that I just for years to Freya. When she received it as well, she was like, I can't believe how many clothes you've got. So yeah, a lot of it is new or hardly ever worn, which is brilliant. We've got a lot of jumpers on there for like autumn winter season, and like you said, there's more to go up as well. So it'd be great if you just have a look at that or share it. I think the main thing, even if you don't want to enter or don't want to buy anything, to just share it to see how far we can get it, because it's just getting the word out there. And I think with us sharing it, there's only so many people we can reach. So if anyone else just shares it even once, it will then go out to their followers and their friends as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think the only other things that we were going to talk about were, one, how are you feeling about lockdown 2.0?
Well, for me, it's not really much of a change to my normal life.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pop out every now and then, but I mean, I'll either stay in the car, or it will be to a supermarket or something really simple, or to a beach. That's what I've been doing with Mum recently. And a lot of the time I'm in the wheelchair if we go further, or like I've said, I've been going on little walks recently. So nothing really changes for me because I spend most of my life inside. I just read and keep myself busy. I'm a bit of a bookworm.
Well, to be fair, Sky, that means you can give tips to people who are struggling in lockdown because you've spent so long inside anyway.
Well, yeah, I've been doing it since I was about 14 and I'm 22 now. So I think that's nearly 9 years that I've lived my life like a hermit inside, which I laugh about. People are like, oh my God, that's so awful. But I think it just becomes second nature to me. So we can joke about it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm feeling all right about it, really.
Well, that's good. That's good. Positive attitude. And then the only other thing was just to basically say how me and Sky know each other. If anyone who's joining isn't someone that knows us personally.
Yeah. And how all this started as well, really, because I was the one that was sort of trying to raise what I could. And at the time, obviously, before surgery, I really struggled with screen time. So I used to get massive headaches. I'd have my head on ice all the time, which is another thing that I've not used since surgery, which is huge.
That's so good.
Because I used to spend all evening literally laying on ice at the back of my head because it would be the only thing that would give me some relief.
Yeah.
So really how this all started and the page was set up is that Freya came through to me and was like, we'd really like to help you, which I was so shocked by because really we haven't spoken to each other for quite a few years. We've kept in contact with like on Instagram and stuff like that, and liking each other's stuff like you do, but lives go on from school, and that's how we met. We went to the same school together. So yeah, Freya got in touch and said, I'd like to help you because she's incredible. I don't think anyone really knows how much she does. She does so many projects on the outside of her own life. She uses her time. She does so many things. She does the village, what's it called? The village.
Oh, the Toaster Youth Club.
That's it, Youth Club. So you've helped out with that recently and all the social media side of that. She does a lot of the Reach for Sky. So on the Reach for Sky page, she manages that for me a lot of the time. You do so much. And then you also do your own studying as well because you've been in uni also. So I don't know how you fit it all in.
Well, you know, just honestly, yeah, so glad that like I've been able to help you now. I think like being at uni over 4 years, it was sort of like didn't have that sort of like time, and then lockdown almost gave that realization, that time of going, well, hang on, what can you do with it? And obviously I've been sharing your stuff for ages, but it kind of was just getting to that point like, okay, surgery's going to come up, we need to do something big. So sort of reinventing the social media side of it to try and get some stuff together. Like it's been a fun activity anyway. Like nice to get involved with all local small businesses because for all the giveaways and things, you know, most of these are just people who've got startup companies, a lot of them over lockdown as well, or they're, you know, small independent, and I just think it's nice to support them and them supporting us. So it's really nice.
With the way it's all going at the moment as well, it's so important to buy from small businesses because they're not obviously eligible really for to claim to claim money from the government. So they're the people that are sort of forgotten about as well, and they probably then find it really hard to live and just do their normal things and pay for their food and things like that. So I think that's brilliant as well that we've been able to do that. We've been able to raise awareness just for these tiny little businesses as well that work from home.
Exactly, yeah. So it's been really good, and obviously it's just been great for us to catch up because as you say, like we were close in like year 9, I think was like the main. And like we used to do textiles together. Sky and I both used to live in Yardley Goby, and it's a small little village and not a lot goes on. So
we used to go on loads of walks and stuff like that, and like the village fete, and they used to have something called Rocket for Willen, where it was like a charity event, and they'd have like a little concert. So yeah, we used to hang out loads in the village as well.
In the village. Yeah, honestly, like the picture I've got of Sky from Rocket to Willen, the only picture she's got is of her and my dog.
Yeah.
She was walking my dog when we were there. So yeah, that's really good.
Also, when we finish all of this as well, or whenever, when you're allowed to, you got to come down here and visit me as well.
100%, 100%. Got to
Yeah.
come see your dad's, you know, luscious locks. Yeah, you have to show me around, see the locals.
Oh yeah, I have to show you all the little places down here. It's amazing. So yeah, I'll give you a little tour.
Brilliant. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll share this, try and see if we can add some subtitles, pop it onto YouTube.
Yeah.
And if you want to know anything else, or just general questions, comments, send us a message, comment on things, literally anything. One of us will get back to you, and either way it'll get to Sky, because if I see it first, I'll show her anyway. So
yeah, thank you for everything that you have done so far, everyone out there, because like I said, I can't believe we have raised as much as we have at this point. I would never have thought that I would have even got to 10,000, let alone even 5,000. So yeah, I'm super grateful for everything that everyone's done, everyone that's donated, everyone that's been a part of all the giveaways and the raffle and the tattoo raffle as well. It's just, yeah, it's wonderful, and the kindness that I've received from people is amazing. So I'm really, really grateful.
Yeah, so thank you everyone, and good luck to everybody that's entered the raffle.
Yes.
And if you haven't, why not go and do it?
So yeah, we'll be announcing on the 14th.
Yeah.
Or well, it ends on the 14th.
Yeah, it ends on the 14th and out on the 16th.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant.
Right. See you later, Sky. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.